afternoon, everybody. Boy, is the water down. Last time I was down here, it was about a normal winter pool, I guess. If you can kind of see the white cup on the right-hand side of the boat ramp there. That's the usual water level down here, so minus 5 feet. Let me get turned around and show you some of the rest of the low water stuff out here that we usually don't get to see. May actually go out to the river too. I don't know. A lot of birds flying around today. Beautiful November day. We're not going to get many more like this, I don't think. Thanks for coming along. A little pelican flotilla. Usually that little piece of land right there is not sticking up out of the water. That pipe, you can kind of see it right there, I think. Excuse me for bumping the camera again. Holding it anyway. The birds are taking advantage of it. I am right now sitting in about, I don't know, maybe a foot of water. I thought I hit something, and I actually touched bottom right back there. I'm going to skirt on up here to the island. Looks like it's pretty high and dry back that way. We may circle around the island here and come back. I don't know. Just glad to be out here today. You know, I guess I need to leave a camera running today. A gar, a large gar, probably 4 feet long, ran right underneath me. I scared him up. About 10 feet away, he shot right underneath me and went out of sight, which is not hard to do in this water today, seeing as how you can't see 6 inches deep. I got a couple of fishermen coming up. Let me get out of their way. I got up here right at this island, and I think I'm going to go around the back side of it. I'm going to zoom in a little. I know this camera's not the best, but the herd of birds sitting out there and the water between them and the shoreline over here right now, it may be a couple of feet deep right out there in the middle. But there was a herring just sitting out there, and he walked all the way across it. So I'm going to go around this side, see what's over here. I know I can't go all the way back up. Obviously, you can see the dirt up there. You guys see that mud plume? I just rousted another one. You kind of touched bottom a little bit right there, and off yonder way he went. They seem to be liking this shallow water. Oh, there's a lot of hoof prints up there for that to be a little island. Okay, here we go again. Didn't have the camera on. It's kind of like a little sandbar right there coming off of that chunk of island. And once again, I'm a foot deep in water. I'm going to go back on up in here. I hadn't been up this side in a pretty good while. You couldn't see all the way around because of that. Well, it's usually an island. I'm paddling on up. The creek runs up this side. So I'm going to stay over there. I don't know what all the birds are. That sounded like crows. The last time I was back up this cut, this would be the cut to the northwest. It gets really shallow up there anyway. And the channel, the creek channel's over here. But there's a boat ramp back up around that corner that I don't think I can even get to today. I'm going to go on up here and see, though. I was just about to run out of shade. Get a drink of tea for the sun run. Try not to scare too much of the wildlife today. I did see an eagle a few minutes ago. Young one. I don't see a nest. He came from right up on this point somewhere. Maybe he was just sitting up there watching me. Well, they're still jumping everywhere. See? That looked like the tail of a little bass. Those bigger ones were gar, no doubt. Well, I was probably wrong about the creek being on this side. I think it was on that side. It's been a long time since I've been up this way. And I made it all the way back to the creek, but seems like there's a double fork back there. Let me show you why I'm not going to go any further this way. Maybe the screen will clear up. I'm sitting on the bottom. I'm not going to try to push my way through. Got all kind of tracks out here, though. There's deer tracks in this mess. I guess the water been receding for a while. Well, I'm going to head to the other end of this little landmass that I didn't know was here. Never seen this before. Or the one right over there either. And let me back up, head up this way. See if I can't see some more of them bigger fish laying back over here somewhere. Been out here for a while and I haven't said a thing about the fall colors. Pretty nice around here right now. Won't be much longer they'll be bare. Judging by the birds that I see standing up there, and a couple that I just saw flew off, I kind of spooked them up. And I can see the bottom right over the other side of this little bunch of land right here. I can see the bottom again. And up there again. So I don't think I'm going to go any further up this way today. I think I'll turn around, head back down towards the toward the river. I'm almost stirring up the mud right here where I'm sitting. You can see a little bit right there at the bottom where the water's gone down probably in the last couple of days, day or so, hard to say. With the brown section at the bottom is the normal kind of water line down here. A little bit better spot to see it than over there at the ramp. And right around the corner here is where I usually stop and take a break, but today I'm going to go on around the corner for just a little paddle. Then I'll probably come back down here and stop and have a little bite to eat maybe. Well, I came up to the far end here like I aim to do, and you guys that's watched my other videos, and I'll have a video out, I don't know whether before or after this one, that was done back in May. I came down here for a nice day out, and it was considerable bit different. All the brown that you see there is the lily pads. I'm going to turn the boat cam on. I'm sitting in what, 10 inches of water. So I'm going to turn the boat cam on and I'm going to try to go back as far as I can up the creek. Well, today, boys and girls, this is as far as we're going to go. We sitting on the hard. Let me show you how far up I got. Wasn't much. I usually kind of follow the creek bed because you can see where it is when the water's up. These old lily pads don't like this mess, not at all. So I guess I'll head back in the other direction, back down to the little point down there. Take a break. I'm going to get me a drink of water right here, or actually another drink of tea. Coming against the wind there, coming up this way. You'll see a little difference going down. I think this is the first time I've ever come back here this low. I'm in about a foot of water right now. See a lot of blocks and bricks and snail tracks across the bottom. Turtle footprints. Wouldn't even estimate how many minnows is right here. They're everywhere underneath the boat. Water was a little clearer. I'd try to get a shot of them. Okay, I'm gonna paddle on down the way here and take a break. Can you guys see that thing? About 3 feet long, and there's like 4 of them right there. If I can slow down. Now they're moving away from me too fast. Gar. Now I'm going to ease right up here and take me a little break. Usually, again, if you guys have watched any of my older videos, coming over here, that little maple tree leaning out toward the water, that's usually where we pull the boat up, is on that flat up there. This doesn't look too muddy. Let me get it up on the bank. This is a good spot to get out. We got some hedge apples dropped. That tree doesn't look like it had many. The fire pit here. A couple of you boys out there know exactly where I'm at. And this shelter, in the May video, I stuck the nose of the kayak right there in the opening. Yeah, let me sit down. Yeah, the wind laid down here for a minute. Thought I'd record for just a bit. Wildlife everywhere today. Those gar back up the stream there. They're running packs of 5, 6, 7. Some of them probably better than 40 inches long. Hard for me to get a shot because the time I come up in the bunch of them, they scattered pretty quick. You know, I've got to dedicate more time to doing this. This feels good. It's been a little while. I've had a couple of kayak trips this year. Well, day trips. Didn't get to make the river trip. Gonna try to plan that maybe in springtime. Let's see how that works out. When the weather breaks and we're starting to have maybe 60, 70 degree nights. Water temperature is a basic thing. Water temperature right now, excuse me, water temperature on Kentucky Lake, unless I looked at it wrong, was 52 degrees. The water's cooling off quick. Now, I wish I had the camera the other direction. The herd of pelicans just took off. The video that I done back in May sure looks different than this. I was surprised I couldn't get any further up the creek today than I did. That's the way it goes. Oh, they're circling back over here. I'm pretty sure you guys couldn't hear that. Pelicans fly loud. I think I'm going to sit here another couple minutes and enjoy the nice breeze this afternoon, for one thing. See if these guys over here catch any fish. And I'll start making my way back to the boat ramp. The fellas that was down there fishing have moved right over there kind of in front of me, so I'm going to skirt down this side of the island. Now that the pelican herd flew off, probably about 80 at least. I don't like much being back to the boat ramp. This is exactly what today was all about, folks. Just getting back out. I know the camera's a little weird. Yeah, I got it propped up with my foot. Good time. Nice and quiet. Peaceful. Quite a bit of wildlife. I actually saw 2 deer, and I think there was another one just up in the woods from them. But I was just riding along enjoying the colors. Nice, aren't they? Just a short paddle back to the boat ramp, and I'm going to head back to the house. Guys, thanks so much for coming along with me today. Hopefully I'll be out again this year. If not, I'll be camping again soon for sure. About 2 feet of water. This is weird being down here when it's so shallow. Okay, before the camera falls completely off the boat, thanks again for coming along. Appreciate your views, everybody. Till next time, just waiting for the next big adventure. It might be back here.